Hello, group number one. Welcome to your reading today. Today we're doing Who is Your Future Spouse? So I've pulled the cards already. I'm gonna lay them out and I'll just talk about whatever comes through. I didn't want to ask specific questions, so let's see what came out for you. You got the 6th house, Ascendant, Saturn, Scorpio. So your person could have Saturn in the 1st house, Saturn in the 6th house. Your person could be a Virgo ascendant or a Scorpio ascendant. So you can check your placements, the person's placements, whoever you're dating or whatever in the future. Or you could have such synastry come up. So what I'm seeing with this person is someone who's because this card came out first, I tend to always focus on the first card. So I feel like the person could have strong Virgo qualities. Either, let's say they have whatever ascendant, but they could have a lot of planets in the 6th house, or somehow the 6th house themes are very prominent in this person's life. And also Saturn came out, so I feel like because Saturn is a significator of the 6th house, and 6th house themes are connected to health, healing, the service industry, and Saturn is also very similar sort of theme where you serve other people. That is the energy of Saturn. So the person could work in service industry, something to do with health, healing, maybe a doctor, nurse, something like that, or something to do with like an everyday routine where let's say something to do with exercising, yoga, meditation, something like that, which is like a regular routine that helps heal you, improve your health. So that's one thing I'm picking up. Or something to do with competition as well. 6th house is the house of competition where you're competing with a lot of other people. I think athletes have a lot of 6th house placements as well. So without going too much into details, 6th house is also a person who is very detail oriented, very specific. They pay attention to everything. They're very meticulous and very passionate, very dedicated to their work and serious about it, not a rule breaker. That's the energy I'm picking up with the 6th house. Also people who are into like doing accounts and stuff, auditing, accounting, that is also 6th house, taxes, stuff like that. And also Scorpio also deals with other people's money. It's the natural 8th house. So this is also connected to tax and auditing, accounts, all of that, handling other people's money. Also mining, drilling, because Saturn is deep within. We see the rocks here, and Scorpio is connected to anything underneath the surface. Also maybe crystal stones, something like that could also be there. And obviously with healing, obviously there could be Reiki, occult, something like that could also be there. Maybe with the other person's job, their appearance could be striking with ascendant coming out. Their work could be very important to them, and they're known for their work. And Saturn coming out with the first ascendant, this person comes across as someone who is very serious. People tend to take this person seriously. They're known for their work. They could come across as a wise soul, and they come across as a person who's they come across older than they are, than their actual age. Yeah. And maybe they take a little bit of time to open up, not the most upfront, not the most vulnerable. They take time to connect with people. And I'm also picking up this energy with the 6th house. Maybe initially you might not become friendly with the person, because 6th house can indicate enemies or just a little bit of friction, competition. So initially you might not get on that well with this person, but eventually as you get to know the person will grow on you. That's one message I'm getting. Next up you got lilies, and oops, I've dropped it. We have this hand in hand. It talks about confiding in someone. So yeah, person will take a little bit of time to open up to you, but again, that's special because this person doesn't open up or share their feelings with a lot of people. So I think that will happen eventually. Now the numbers could be significant. Pay attention to them. We have 24, 20 with lilies. Maybe the person buys you lilies. This is actually a very positive sign. It talks about happy family, a happy family life with this person. And obviously buying you flowers, maybe they like lilies or something. To see, lilies is somehow a sign, I don't know, but lilies came out. The person's love language could be getting gifts or physical touch. Next up we have 4. So again, 6th house theme is coming through 4. We have young women, scholar, merchant. So what am I getting here? The person could be an independent worker. Maybe they have some sort of a business or a practice on their own. They could be highly educated. I also feel like there could be an age gap between the two of you. Maybe the person is way older and you're a lot younger. There could be an age gap, or the person, like I said, they look much older than they are. So they could be young, but they come across as this Saturn person, and maybe they have a lot of degrees, a lot of diplomas, they're highly educated, so they're just taken more seriously. They could be fond of reading, maybe going to the library, or maybe you might end up giving them a lot of books and stuff like that. Maybe they gift you books. Maybe you could connect through books somehow, or like out in a garden somewhere. One person could be slightly immature compared to the other. I'm picking up that energy. With 4, again, you could start out as, you could have like a false start. Maybe you don't get on so well initially, you have a bit of friction, or maybe this is more of like a frenemies energy I'm picking up. Initially there could be a little friction, but again, it's just the initial phase. For the tarot, you got Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, such a cute card, Empress, and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this is a new person. I don't think you've met this person with Ace of Cups coming up, or you could meet them very soon. That's one message I'm getting. The person will be emotionally available. They will just take a little bit of time to open up. They will be emotionally mature, sensitive, caring, kind, compassionate. With Empress, maybe the person is looking to settle down, have kids with you. They could come across as a person who's marriage material. Also, they might perceive you as being marriage material. And very good looking. They could be very good looking with Empress, or they're really taken aback by your beauty. They consider you the Empress. This will be like a wish fulfilled. I think you will get along really well. Compatibility will be great between the two of you. You could be really, really good friends, I'm picking up. I think this will be like a perfect match, and you will get along really, really well with 9 of Cups. This talks about just trying to make each other happy with this backstory of this card. And Knight of Swords, initially, like I said, there could be a little friction. The person could be a little blunt. Maybe they're too honest. They could be a little harsh with their speech, or they could be a little impulsive also. But yeah, first impression could be a little off, but for the most part, the person is very kind, compassionate. I think you will get along really well with this person, and you will come to appreciate this quality of them, that they're very honest and impulsive, and they say what they mean and they do what they mean. I can't quite remember that quote. I do what I mean, I forget about it. But yeah, a bit of harshness in their speech. And also they could be very, this is also giving me this Mercury energy with the 6004, where they're always doing something, always like busy with something, a go-getter, maybe busy with work, could be a workaholic. Maybe they have to travel a lot for work, but this, I feel like, is new energy, could be coming into your life very soon. That's what I'm picking up. But will wish fulfillment and a happy connection between the two of you. Fertile, long term, all of that. So that's the reading for you, group number 1. Let me know if you found it helpful in any way, please leave a comment. And thank you for allowing me to read the cards for you. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing Who is Your Future Spouse. I've kept the reading general, so whatever message wants to come through, I'll talk about it. So let's begin your reading. We're starting out with these cards first. We have Mercury, 9th house, Sun, and Jupiter. So whoever this person is, they could have, first of all, they could have easily Mercury and Sun conjunction, because usually these two are quite close in the charts. So they could have a conjunction. Maybe the Jupiter is also conjunct, or these planets are very close to each other. They could be in one house altogether. Your person could be a Sagittarius ascendant, maybe a Leo ascendant, or maybe a Mercury sign, Gemini or Virgo, maybe even Pisces. But I'm getting strong Sagittarius. It rules the 9th house, and obviously since we do have Jupiter here, and I think there is a connection to Sun also with 9th house. So 9th house themes are very prominent for this person. The person could have either, obviously they could have Sun in the first, Jupiter in the first, Mercury in the first house. They could be a Sag ascendant, or they could have these particular planets in the 9th house, or the person could have a cluster of planets in the 9th house. You have to check the chart. I'm just talking about certain placements that you might want to look out for. You could have some synastry going on with their planets, these particular 3 planets in their chart. You could be a Sag ascendant also. However, let's move on from the placements. What I'm picking up here, the person could be very intelligent with Mercury, it's Mercury, right? Mercury, Sun being together. In sidereal astrology, this is called Budh Aditya Yoga. Budh is Mercury, Aditya is Sun. So it talks about intellect, a person who's born with a special intellect, someone who's very intelligent. They're known for their intelligence. So person could be learned. 9th house is also the house of higher education, and Jupiter is also another planet that is connected with intelligence, wisdom, guidance, all of that. It is the guru, the mentor, even significator for the father. So the person could come into your life as almost like a guru or a mentor. They could teach you a whole lot. I think you will learn a lot from this person. The person will bring in happiness. Sun indicates happiness, Guru or Jupiter indicates blessings, guidance, good advice, good feelings, optimism. Even Mercury is charming, happiness. It's like childlike quality. So all the positive planets are here, and person will help you grow. I think this person could also come in at a time when you're going through some sort of a spiritual awakening, or they could trigger a spiritual awakening in you. The person will be they could be conservative, orthodox, or they could be someone who's religious, but definitely certain spiritual vibes are coming through. The person could be, if they're not spiritual, they could be into philosophy. This will be a person who's very learned, very mature, and emotionally mature. Someone who's not I think I'm getting old soul vibes. I'm getting someone who's almost like an enlightened person. Very I think, this person must have had multiple lifetimes. They're very grown and mature. This is very positive energy. Usually it's like more passionate and that fiery connection between people, but this is someone who will help you progress as a person. I feel like help your soul progress in life. Okay, and they will come in at a time where they will bring in a lot of abundance. So let's look at some of the cards. I feel like I can go on these particular cards for a long time, but I'm gonna stop. They could live at a distance from you. 9th house can talk about long distance. Or they could have a job that's connected to communication, or being a leader, maybe working with the government, or like I said, advisor. Maybe they're into spirituality, like a healer of some sort, or like a astrologer, something like this, where they're giving out advice, helping people, guiding them. And they could be highly educated also. We have Heart, The numbers could be significant. You can pay attention to them. So again, like I said, they will make you happy, and I think they will capture your heart very quickly, very early on. We have bride, number 47. So I think this person is looking to settle down, and I think once you get together, they will be very quick to propose to you. I feel that. We have mouse, number 29. We have the ring, like I said, 23. 49, eye. So their eye, first of all, they could have really good eyes, or something about the eye connection here. Maybe they find your eyes very beautiful. They will offer you a ring. Like I said, they could propose to you very quickly, and you would probably know about this person very quickly, like, this is my person. Here it talks about a person who has a keen eye on you. So I feel like this person would probably already have this indication, okay, this is my person. But there is before they approach or come into your life or make things official, or I don't know, I feel like maybe you were with someone else when this person meets you or comes across you, and they have to wait or something. They have to wait for something, divine timing, the right time, and then they will approach you. It's like the person has their eye on you, but you're not aware about this person, or you're not interested in them, or you don't consider them an option. But the person, all this time, they had their eye on you. I'm getting that. This person has foresight. And we also have this card about mouse, which talks about a loss. First of all, mouse is connected to the south node of the moon, Ketu, and Ketu represents past life things. So this person could be from a past life, a past life connection coming into your life. The person is highly realized, highly spiritual, so they could have that sense. They meet you, they see you, they're like, okay, this is my person, I already know, but you're oblivious to it, right? That's one thing I'm getting with the mouse. Second, I'm getting, it's talking about a loss, and it says loss by theft, and the next card you have is theft. So thief, actually. Let me just lay these out. We have doctor, falseness, friend. So what I'm getting here with thief and the mouse, talking about theft, I feel like you could be with someone else. It's almost like you were stolen somehow, or maybe you might reject the person and you date someone else, but there is a sense of loss here. Either you will go through certain loss and the person will help you, heal you, okay, or the person could come into your life at a point of time where you're struggling with some sort of a loss, and they will help you. Or like I said, you could be with someone else, that's why the person cannot approach you. It's almost like you've been stolen from them. So that's one message I'm getting here. But no matter what happens, I feel like almost I get the sense that the person will guide you, help you. They will come into your life at a point of time where you need some guidance, you need some help, and they're healing you. The person could also be a doctor, and like I said, they could heal people. So doctor is about healing. So they could be in a profession where they heal people. Maybe something to do with pets or animals also. 6th house theme is also coming through, since Mercury does rule 6th house, and 6th house is connected to animals, pets. We do see a cat. Maybe the person has a cat, maybe you have a cat. Again, I'm drawn towards the eyes with this card also. It's like they have this I don't know, insight that you're the one somehow. Like this person knows, but you don't know. And falseness could indicate maybe they're approaching you as a friend initially. They're pretending they don't have feelings for you because you're unavailable, or for whatever reason. There's a reason why they're not coming clean initially. So this could talk about the falseness, like they're hiding their feelings for you, but when the time is right, they will approach you. And you could start out as friends. Maybe they offer friendship, then things deepen eventually. Something like this. I'm picking that up. Let's look at your tarot. This reading is almost, I feel like, longer than the first group. We have 8 of coins. So again, the person is crying. So they could be coming in at a time where you're struggling. You're going through a hardship. The person helps you, heals you, guides you. We have the Hanged Man. So again, spiritual element is coming through. And this is also a card of waiting, where the person is suspended. So they're waiting for the right time. We have Queen of Cups, so someone who is emotionally mature. I think this person will help heal your emotional issues. If you struggle with opening up, if you're shy, reserved, or there's some sort of emotional immaturity, the person will help heal that, and they will help you, because we see the person as almost like, trying to hide the cup. I don't want to share my feelings. I think they will help you open up, go to the depth of your emotions. We see at the person is at the bottom of the ocean, right? So I feel like they will help you open up, be more vulnerable, be more accepting, and they will initiate this growth in you when it comes to relationship matters, romantic matters, emotional matters. We have star again. We see a lot of water. There could be a water sign, maybe Scorpio. I'm picking up Scorpio causing a transformation in you, and depth of water, maybe Pisces, maybe Cancer. We have star. This is Aquarius, I think, and we have the Sun, Leo. So again, they will bring a lot of happiness. They will be this guiding light for you. We had the Sun initially as well, right here, and we have the star here. So definitely some sort of light is being thrown on you. They're helping you, healing you, making you feel more optimistic. With star, it's like this is the card connected with healing. So bringing a balance in your life, bringing a balance in your emotions. Maybe you're going through a difficult breakup. That's when the person comes in your life. They see that you're not ready, so they don't offer anything. They try to be your friend and help you, heal you, guide you. So again, it will not be for every single person picking this pile. There could be some other issue. Maybe you're dating someone else. It doesn't have to be toxic. Maybe one person is going through a breakup. Maybe one person, for whatever reason, they cannot commit. It will really depend on your situation. So take the message that resonates and ignore the rest. That's the reading for you, group number 2. Let me know if this you found it helpful, or what's your feedback on the reading. Please leave a comment, and thank you for allowing me to read the cards for you. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing who is your future spouse. So I've kept the reading very general. I've pulled the cards, and I'm going to talk about whatever message that comes through. Let's begin. You got Mars, Scorpio, Venus, and the 5th house. So this is someone that you might start out dating. 5th house is the house of dating. This is also love. And also with Mars and Venus being together, definitely it represents a strong love, passionate love, a deep love. Some of you might even identify with the terms such as soulmates and twin flame. I'm getting that energy here very strongly. And definitely you could start out as dating. Maybe you date for a long time before you end up marrying this person. There could be certain hiccups also, going on a merry-go-round with this person. Because sometimes it can be a little bit tumultuous with Mars and Venus, but actually Mars and Venus being in the 5th is better than the 7th actually. So maybe slightly immaturity also in love from both of you. I also sense that it doesn't have to be the person has Venus and Mars together in one house. Maybe the person has Venus in 5th, or maybe they have Mars in 5th and you have your Venus in 5th. There's some sort of synastry going on. Maybe your Venus is conjunct their Mars, their Mars is conjunct your Mars, or some conjunction going on between your Mars and Venus, between the two charts. And the person could be a Scorpio ascendant also. Maybe some conjunction in the 5th house for both of you. That's why you're really drawn to each other. I see that because this is a very strong connection. Why? Because Mars is the masculine, Venus is the feminine. Mars is passion, desire, Venus is love, in that union. So this is a very positive conjunction. Even I think Moon and Sun is also great, but that's more mature love, and this is like basically very passionate, fiery, romantic love. So definitely I think this would be somewhere where you meet and right off the bat you get along really well. This is not something that takes time to develop. I'm picking up. So, and you could be very attracted to each other with this rose coming up. Beauty, attraction, passion for each other, physical attraction as well. And I'm also getting of course check the charts. There could be Scorpio somehow being prominent. Maybe the person has Scorpio in the 5th, Scorpio ascendant, something like this. Maybe Mars in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio. So check that. I'm also getting the person could maybe they could have like a creative job also with Venus being there and Mars is passion, or the person could work in the army, something to do with security, because Scorpio security, army, you know, securing the land, protecting the land, or armed forces, protection, something to do with guns, or boxing, fighting, something to do with athletics probably. And also with this beauty, you know, this lipstick, it can be also you're using your body for work, so like modeling and stuff like that, maybe influencer, putting pictures up, something like that could also be there. With Venus being there, you could have, the person could have an audience. A lot of different jobs can come up with this. Maybe working in the film industry probably for some, I'm getting that. But yeah, let's move on from this. We have size, malady, faithfulness, house. So this person could feel like home to you. I think you will really connect with this person. This could be like a past life connection also, because actually there's a video I did. I actually have a astrology channel. If I remember, I will link it somewhere. What's the name of the channel? Shashi Astrology, that is what it is. And I did a reading on karmic connections. Why? Because there is a particular conjunction, it happens with Mars and Venus. So if you have north node and south node of the moon in, let's say, because they're always 180 degrees apart, so if it's in Taurus, the other is in Scorpio, or if it's in Aries, other one is in Libra. So if you have the nodes in these Mars and Venus signs, and the person, you meet a person who has Mars and Venus conjunction in their chart, you will be drawn to this person. There's some sort of a karmic connection there. And I did a dedicated video on this. The two celebrity couples, I used their example, Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian, and Megan Fox and MGK. They have this. So if I remember, I might link it, but I don't know. Anyway, a point is, there could be a strong connection. It's like nothing can separate you. You are just drawn towards each other. It's like a force of nature, like fatal attraction. That's what I'm getting. So I feel like that's why there could be a certain issues also that come up, because a lot of the times people trigger that spiritual growth in you, and it takes time to come together when you finally healed, matured, all of that. So you could go on a journey with this person. A lot of you could have struggles, hiccups along the way, but you will sense a sense of belonging with this person, with the house coming up. And it came out with this deck also, the house card. It came out twice. So, and there's a faithfulness. You feel a certain connection with this person that you don't feel with anyone else. And you can never, almost like you're not open to the idea that I can feel this way about anyone else, with faithfulness. And obviously the person could have a pet dog, or they could be really good with animals, something like this. Malady, again, going through, waiting for the person, feeling sick over it, maybe heartbreaks, and just going through ups and downs with this connection. Some hard times are shown here, maybe some rejection or waiting on the person, and really struggling without their presence in life. So I see, but obviously there's a belonging here as well. We have moon. Here we have lightning. So coming in like a lightning, this person in your life causing an uproar. This is also giving me tower energy, more Mars energy. And this is also connected to the nakshatra of Ardra. Maybe you could have conjunctions. In that, it's Gemini sign. We have pig, which talks about phenomenal luck. So you would feel lucky to have met this person. The person enters your life, you could catch a lucky break. They could bring in a lot of abundance also for you. With moon, this generally is a positive card. Usually moon in tarot can talk about certain negativities, but with this is particularly positive card. It talks about good fortune, feeling good. The person could really make you feel emotionally fulfilled, and something about your emotional mind, your emotions feeling fulfilled by this person. It's like a different sort of a connection that you don't feel with anyone else. The person fulfills you in a way where no one else does. That's what I'm seeing. So let's look at your tarot. Finally, you got the Two of Swords, Emperor. So divine masculine is here again. What I'm seeing here, there could be certain resistance. Obviously, initially there's resistance to open up, to make it work. There could be a trial also, with fire. The lady is going through a trial. This can also signify purification, and there's like a tornado brewing in the back. We see this monster. So fears, embracing your fears, getting purified, going through this whole ordeal. You're coming out pure, you're coming out enlightened and more mature. With Emperor, both the cards, we see faith because the eyes are closed. So maybe these are open, I'm not sure, but they're very tiny. So it's about leading by faith, not by sight. That's what I'm getting. And obviously, I think you will also embrace your masculine side. You will mature a little bit more after having met this person. We have Five of Wands, so this can talk about competition. Maybe the person, usually people who have Mars and Venus conjunction, they attract a lot of suitors. There's a lot of people going after them, trying to get their attention, all of that. So you could feel like you have to compete with other people for their attention, or this can also represent arguments, fights. So dealing with those, a lot of sparks. Mars and Venus is, sparks, chemistry. It's like, reminds me of that movie Notebook. It's not easy love, it's fiery love. We have Seven of Cups, a lot of daydreaming, fantasizing. Again, the person could have a lot of options. Maybe that's why they're slow to commit, or there's some issues. There's a need to grow up, realize you only have to settle down with one person. I don't know. Or maybe one person could be slow to realize this is my divine partner. We have Knight of Cups, so the emotions are there for sure. The person could be very charming, very flirtatious, and could really feel connected to you as well. Strong attraction, I'm picking that up. So that's the reading for you, group number 3. Let me know if this resonated somehow and what did you feel about the reading. Please leave your feedback in the comments. Thank you for allowing me to read the cards for you. I appreciate it. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your reading today. Today we're doing who is your future spouse. So let's begin with your astrology cards. I've pulled the cards already and I've kept the question very general. So whatever wants to come through, I'll talk about that. Okay. So you got the first house, Pisces, 7th house, Saturn, and Venus. So you would have to know the person's chart. The person could have Saturn-Venus conjunction, Saturn-Venus in trine. The person could be a Pisces ascendant, maybe Aries ascendant or Libra ascendant, but I'm really drawn towards Pisces. So Pisces ascendant, they could have Saturn in the 7th, Venus in the 7th. Maybe they have Saturn in the 1st, Venus in the 1st, something like this. So these signs are prominent. You need to check the person's chart. These could be indicators that this is your spouse, right? And you could also have certain placements out of these, or maybe you have synastry with your person's Saturn, synastry with the person's Venus, 7th house, something like this. Maybe you are a Pisces ascendant. Let's talk about these cards now. So one thing I'm getting, the person is very unique. You've not met a person like this. Why? Because Pisces, for whatever reason, Pisces is the least occurring ascendant sign. And I can attest to it because I have so many natal charts, so many, like from my clients, from my friends, family, and actually a lot of clients. And I look at a lot of celebrity charts also. Pisces is the one that occurs the least. And personally, off the top of my head, I can only recall one person who has Pisces ascendant out of the personal, like people I know personally. And I look at those charts almost every day. Okay, so unique, someone who's very different, someone who stands out. Their eyes could be very prominent. Maybe you like their eyes. They could have fish eyes. Something about this person that's mystical and ethereal. Just pulling all the cards, I felt like I could get a sense of what kind of a person they are with the first 3 piles. With this pile, the person is a little slippery. I feel like Who is this person? I can't quite lay down my finger on this person. Can't quite figure them out. They're very, fishy. No pun, but they're very fishy. They're very sneaky. Something about this person, it's like very mysterious, very odd, whimsical energy I'm picking up. They're unique, they're different, they stand out, and they might not always express their emotions or express their feelings. Not that they're reserved, it's just they have this air of, I don't know, mysticism around them. Very philosophical. This person could marry late either, or they want to marry someone mature. The person could be older than you, or if this is a man, they could have, they could be younger than you. They could marry an older wife, because Saturn being with Venus, the women is older. But this person is a rule breaker, right? Pisces are like that. They don't care about looking for anyone's validation or following the society's rules. So this is exactly the sort of person who wouldn't worry about an age gap, marry an older woman for a man, and all of that. Marry late, something about this person, very unique, very different, stands out. And with this, I'm really drawn to this doorway. So it's almost as if the person's like, they come into your life and they open this portal, and your perspective on things, on maybe relationships and everything changes. On love, it changes. Something unique about this person, I feel like. So let's look at some of the cards. We have this bouquet of flowers. So they could have that tendency to get you a lot of flowers, or the person is fond of flowers, something like this. We have fish. This talks about money. Usually even the sign of Pisces is connected with money, or they could make a lot of foreign money, maybe a lot of foreign travel, overseas travel, long distance travel. Again, fish somehow becomes prominent. Maybe they have fishes at their home. They could have fish eyes, or very mysterious, whimsical. I've also seen people who have amazing imagination. With Pisces, they could also work in, usually people who work in the film industry, they have a lot of Pisces or something to do with 12th house, because it's the house of imagination, right? Fantasy, all of that. The person could also show up in your dreams. Maybe they could dream a lot about you. You could sense this person entering your life before they enter your life, before you meet them. Something about them where there could be like a psychic sort of a connection. They could also be into those things as well, like occult, psychic work, all of that. And they could be rich, like I said, or they could be a foreigner, someone from overseas. We have the rider, so a risk taker, someone who likes to travel a lot. Maybe they travel for work. There's someone who's a go-getter. They don't get intimidated and they just go for it. They don't like to wait. They like movement. It's a mutable sign, Pisces. We have eye. So again, eyes are prominent. Maybe they catch your eye, you catch their eye. Their eyes are beautiful, or they complement your eyes a lot. This also says someone who has an eye on you. So maybe this person has their eye on you for a long time before they approach you, or maybe you have a crush on this person for a while, or they're spying on your social media, something like this. We have widower. So someone who could be a widower. Maybe they've divorced or something, lost a person who's very close to them. Servant, it says. This is that Saturn energy coming through. Maybe you could work together also. Joyfulness could be a friend, maybe starting out as friends, or they could really appreciate socially hanging out with you. Maybe your friends also, you could meet at a party or a celebration. You could meet through a friend also. Your friend here, starting out as friends, I'm also seeing. Or maybe they know a female friend of yours. With servant, they want to serve you. Their love language could also be acts of service, or physical touch, or gifts even. Why I'm saying physical touch? Because we see a lot of hand holding here, and we also had that here, two people holding hands. And gifts also, because I see flowers here, I see flowers here. Maybe the person gets you a lot of flowers, something like this. And maybe partying, going out, socializing together, meeting at a social event. For tarot, you got King of Wands. So the person takes a lot of interest or puts a lot of effort in their physical appearance. They could have a striking appearance. They draw a lot of attention to themselves. We have the Fool. Could have a good body. Maybe they work on their body. They dress really well. They could be really into fashion. Venus came up here. But they also want to be taken seriously with Saturn. Yeah, we have Nine of Wands in reverse. So maybe the person could have maybe this opinion of running away from love with Saturn and Venus together, because Saturn reduces everything, right? Diminishes. But with you, maybe they will take that chance and go for it. With the Fool, it's taking a risk. And Nine of Wands shows inhibitions, but it's in reverse. So it's like with you, they take a chance and they try to create an impression. They try to show off somehow just to impress you. I'm getting that. We have Four of Cups, a person who's not easily impressed by anyone. We have the Devil. So definitely a charmer. Out of all the four groups, this is the most charming person that's come out, and someone who's almost feels like too good to be true. I'm getting that energy. And this person, even though they have this image of the devil, maybe they are perceived as the devil, and a lot of people don't go for them because maybe they have a bad reputation, or they don't date for long. They get uninterested in people and dump them because they don't feel that emotional connection, or I don't know, that soulmate sort of a bond with a lot of people. That's why they probably dump them, or something about that is coming up with them rejecting people or not dating, not going for people, something like this. But the person could seem too good to be true, but I feel like they're not like that. Or maybe they'll take a long time to commit to you. That's one message I'm getting. For others, I'm getting they're not interested in dating initially. They might take a lot of time to officially take you out, or they just seem like not the best option to go for because of their reputation, maybe just the way they carry themselves. But actually, when you get to know the person, they're someone who's completely different. Don't let the devil hold you back. Don't let your fears hold you back, your preconceived notions. Get to know the person better. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, that's the reading for you, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed it, you found it helpful in some way. Thank you for allowing me to read the cards for you. Please leave your feedback in the comments, and if anyone's interested in a private reading, you can find a link to that. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.